Hello. Glad to see everybody after the Christmas holiday. Gonna give everyone a few minutes to kind of catch up and join us here. Make sure your live chat is turned on so that you guys can follow along with the questions and comments. I am just sitting right here in front of my new to me flat lap. It's a old high-tech brand flat lap from 1972, which is before my time. Feel free to share the video out, give us a like, a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear from you guys what you got for Christmas. Did anyone get anything super duper special, like a new flat lap? You can see all my different plates. These just screw on. So it was new to me, but very heavily used. I have even started playing around, making some cabs. These are all fluorite. But I have to go back because I'm out of practice, and when I got to the polishing stage, of course, did I find scratches. So after a little bit of practice, maybe I'll be a little bit better. These are all self-collected fluorite from down in the Provo area of Utah at an old steel mill. Those are great places to get. This one isn't so bad, but you can't really see. It's purple with purple banding. It doesn't. The lighting in here, I need to work on that this year. I am very excited to announce that our Spotlight program on all of our Facebook pages is being extended to this year. And we have, I would say, about 30 new people that are going to come in and tell us about their mining operations or their personal businesses, their little mom and pop selling. So that's something fun to look forward to. Hopefully you guys are all members of the KS Rockin Jewelry brand groups. I hope you guys didn't hear that. I got a private message on Facebook. So let's see. Make sure your live chat's turned on, and then you can ask me questions and we can talk about some of the things that maybe you're wondering about if you have any questions. So to just explain a little bit about how a flat lap works, it's a motor and it's high torque, so it's got a lot of power, but it's a low speed. I can control, here, I'll turn this on so you can hear. It's very quiet. I do have some wobble, and I have been working on correcting that, but I think just a couple different plates don't work. So I have this 6-inch one, and I was just gifted another 8-inch lap, and I'm really thinking that I'll use the 8-inch lap to do the initial shaping, and because it's just more of a larger space for the diamond grits. So how this works, you just unscrew that. Very easy. I think that's why it wobbled so much just now. I didn't have it screwed in. And then I figured out I can just push down on the back a little bit and it pops it off. So you can see that this one, just waiting for you to start streaming to see what you're about before I subscribe. Oh, thanks, Stephen. So this lap is 100 grit written on. See that with Sharpie. I encourage you to use Sharpie, like even if you're making the polishing pads out of leather. I always write on the very back what grit that is, and you don't have to worry about it going away in the water. So, and then down inside, that's where the water collects, and then just behind the water tub is the drain. So, and then I just have that in a hose. Down below my feet is a bucket where the water will drain into. It's made to come apart so that you can take the top off and clean out the base, because it does fill with slurry over time. But I have the grits go all the way up to 200,000, and then I need to find a blank or empty polishing disc so that I can use Zam. Zam is my favorite polish for rocks for a final glass-like polish. And you never want to over tighten your screws, just a nice little tighten, and that works fine. So let's turn it on and see if some of that wobble's gone. Oh yeah, a little higher speed. Okay, so just like that. And the water just goes into this bucket right here, and it's got to be over that plastic intake, and then it just is gravity fed, and there is a lever on there, and I can turn it on to drop a lot of water or just drip a little bit here and there. So every time we do an episode, we like to do a giveaway. Is my heater too loud, you guys? Can you hear me okay? So the last giveaway we did, I found out that 2 of our viewers are father and son, so they both won. That was kind of fun. Today I'm going to do good evening from the UK. I love that. I'm glad to see you here, Danny. I absolutely do not have a problem doing worldwide giveaways. So this week is going to be a $10 gift certificate to my business, Rockin Raccoon, and I sell rough, I sell high-end specimens. Oh, your son is asleep today, Matt. That's funny. Go wake him up. Tell him he could win another prize. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Never wake up a kid. Never wake up a teenager, especially. Teenagers are the worst. I guess I was a horrible teenager, so it's all just coming back to me. That's how that works. So today we're going to do a $10 giveaway. You can use it for any of the products that I'll be uploading for sale this week or throughout the year. It's good for 1 year. He has been sleeping all day. Oh, you wore him out for Christmas. Oh, and before I forget to say, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you guys are spending a little bit of time getting your resolutions in order. It's a big time of change right now. Eric, hi. Awesome. Glad you're here. Oh, bummer about the internet problems, though. I was just saying that we do a giveaway every episode, and this week's giveaway is going to be a $10 gift certificate, good for the whole year. So you can save it and use it for Christmas next year if you want. And I just keep a list of my winners. So you have to be present to win. So I just need everybody to chime in with your name and a number 1 through 100. And I'm just gonna quickly write down my number. Oh, I have my number written down before anybody got a chance to comment. That's good. So we got Eric with 77, Betsy with 36, Matt with 35. I'm gonna turn on my laptop so I can see everyone's comments as they come in. Sorry guys, I had a visitor right before I got online who brought me the flat lap, the bigger flat lap. My old computer takes forever to load up, so bear with me. The only paper I have in here is wet, of course. Oh, here we go. So my shop is kind of like the catch-all for all my rocks that I'm working on and my projects. Do you guys have any big projects you're working on? I would love to know what you guys are doing. This old laptop of mine, I don't think that it's gonna turn on. If you guys make a quick comment, it'll bring up the newest comments and I can get these written down. So we got Eric. There we go. Thank you. Eric had 77. Betsy had 36. Matt 35. Danny 21. Eric says he's organizing his office after the Christmas rush. It's a disaster. That's how I feel this right now. And Danny says he's prepping multiple ammonites and it's time-consuming stuff. I can imagine. I don't think I've ever worked with ammonites, but I would love to see your creations if you ever feel like sharing. Yeah, well, I guess my computer finally bit the dust. It is being a pain. Okay, no worries. We don't need it. So, anyone have an old used laptop they can send me? That'd be awesome. Anyways, so, I mean, you can see my shop is pretty tore up. But if nobody has any questions for me, then we'll just go ahead and do the drawing here. We do like to answer your questions. We will be having new people joining in on our live videos, kind of like a podcast. We'll be interviewing different people. One of them, I believe, is going to be Eric, so we are super excited about learning about the Uberlights. He's the one that actually discovered them, which is really interesting to me. I find mining to be such an interesting thing. So I'll give you like a minute to come up with some questions. And if you don't have one, it'll just be a short video today, and that's okay. I know everyone is busy and kind of hungover from the weekend of craziness. Eric, I am stoked for branching out with new people like yourself. Well, we are stoked to have you. Super stoked. We are very excited people. Oh, so I will tell you one thing I learned this week is that Smithsonite, hopefully I said that right, can be used for making jewelry. I had no idea. Apparently it has a very pearly luster. This one is kind of a greenish yellow color, very, very common to find it in this color. So I think that's going to be one of my first projects. So this week I have been setting up our weekly spotlight program, and I've been working on building a frame so I can use my wet tile saw in the house, at least until I can afford to get a big fat 24-inch saw. That's on my dream list. So let's see, we have 8 people watching right now, 3 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up. We are doing a drawing. Pick a number between 1 and 100. For those of you who didn't get a chance to pick yet, go ahead and open up your live chat and type in a number between 1 and 100. I don't want anyone to miss out. So some of the things I carry in my store are things I make, like jewelry or cabochons or rocks that I've dug. I also have several suppliers that I get stuff from. I have a local friend here who gives me Pakistan material, very, very nice stuff, like aquamarines and tourmalines. And you guys can laugh at how I say the different names of the rocks, because believe me, I know I say things wrong a lot. But if nobody else is going to guess, we'll go ahead and reveal the winner. Betsy says, is it possible to send a picture of a rock for possible identification? Betsy, I do have 2 rock identification groups. They are pretty big. One is called Rock and Mineral Identification for Beginners, and the other is Rock and Mineral Identification for Beginners Open Chat Room. And you can join those groups and share your post, and I sometimes get on and help everybody identify. If you don't have Facebook, you can email it to me. I will include that in the description. I'll include the names of the groups in the description as well. Okay, looks like we have 4 people playing. Here's the number I wrote down. 85. So looks like our winner today is going to be Eric. Eric, that is so awesome. Congratulations. You have $10 you can spend in my shop. It's good for a year. The only thing it doesn't cover is shipping. I'm glad you're happy. That makes me happy. I pretty much do everything I do just to bring happiness into the world. So if there's no further questions, we'll go ahead and shut this video down for today. I won't be back probably until Monday of next week, because Friday or Thursday is New Year's Eve. That's right, Danny. Next time, every week. Let's see. Eric asks, do you do mostly cabs with lapidary? I don't. And I could, because that's what I teach in my Dremel lapidary group. But mostly I carve big rocks and I make giant bowls, and most of that is custom work, and I take orders quarterly for that. Matt says, Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Super exciting stuff, guys. I just feel the electricity in the air. Things are changing for the better. All right, well, we made it to the 20-minute mark, and we didn't really have too much to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share out the videos, and join all my Facebook groups. Oh, Eric did have a final question. What? I missed it, though, and I don't know how to bring it up. Uh-oh. If you hit the period button, it will, and then enter that in, it'll bring up your question. I think it was about carving animals. I don't carve animals. I never really have. I mean, I do. Oh yeah, I guess I do. I forgot. So I did make this little tiny bear carving just for fun on a live video. One of the first live videos that we started doing here. I do have quite a few elephants and bears that I should be working on, but I'm not. So I'm sure in the new year I'll find time for that. All right, guys. You have a great new year, and I will see you next week on Monday at 1 p.m. Utah Mountain Time. Keep on rocking!